is my star child. Hate to play favorites, but she's just so easy to take care of. And then this one, this is my problem child. Look at, the sun loves you. The sun doesn't hate you. Why are you doing this? I give you so much water. I give you so much love. I don't know what's going on with that plant, but lately she's been starting to brown and I don't really know why. I just wiped her off because I was like, maybe it's like dust or something, because sometimes if they get too dusty, if plants get too dusty, it can really affect them. Then I got my peace lily. She, you know what? Sometimes she looks droopy like this, but that's just her telling me that she needs to be watered. So we appreciate her for that. But anyways, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello, I'm right here. My name is Haley. Welcome if you're new. Today I have a little vlog. I've been really enjoying vlogging lately. Tonight, me and my boyfriend are going on a picnic, so I'm really excited about it. I think I'm gonna make some like Asian food. I don't really know. Sorry that the lighting is like so weird. It's like golden hour right now, so you know, a little bit awkward with the lighting, but I will show you guys the recipe I make. It has been so hot in Texas, it's ridiculous. Like I can't even explain. It's been like in the 80s and 90s. Hopefully this week we're hoping for like some decent weather, low 80s. I'm starting to get red because it's really warm with all these windows. I'm gonna get off camera before I start to look like a tomato. Okay, so Nakia actually has my sesame oil, and I need that, I need that for the dish I'm gonna make. So I'm gonna go over to his apartment really quick and grab it. Everything's pretty close in West Campus, so everything's like within walking distance. So I'm gonna go do that real quick, and then I will show you guys the recipe that I'm making for our little picnic tonight. Thank you. See you in a little bit. Yeah, I just remember like it. Sounds good. Okay, bye. Okay, so this tofu has been soaking on towels for about 20-30 minutes. I'm gonna chop it up real quick. I like to dice my tofu pretty thin. So they're really like tiny little pieces. That's personally how I like my tofu, just because it like fries fastest that way when it's in these little cubes. It's most efficient in my opinion, and they look like those little cubes that you used in elementary school for counting, so I guess that's cool. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just hungry, so let's get it started. Okay, so we got my deformed pan. It's gonna go on some like medium-high heat. Spray with coconut oil. You don't want to use something like olive oil. It's not good at high heat. So I just thoroughly spray with coconut oil spray. I could also use actual coconut oil, but I don't have that. And I'm gonna let it heat up for a second before I put the tofu on. But I kind of just like throw it all in there and then toss it around every few minutes. It's kind of my strategy that I go for. Okay, so I just filled up a pot of water. Gonna put that on high heat and cover it. So I'm gonna make some noodles. I am gonna be using these rice vermicelli noodles. They cook in 3 minutes. It's great, nice and simple, and tastes really good. So that's what I'm gonna use for my noodle. Okay, it's definitely time to add tofu to the pan. Yeah, you can hear it sizzle a little bit. Never listen to the crickets on my shoulder. Okay, so while all that is getting taken care of, I'm gonna start on my sauce. I'm just gonna kind of throw together a brown sauce. I think I'm gonna do 3 cloves of garlic, dice it up. Don't believe in that. Trouble speaking whenever you're around, and tell me what you wanna do. Don't believe in that. Wooden pieces inside you, pull the strings and watch me come apart. Gotta remember to occasionally stir the tofu around. For the sauce, truthfully, I kind of just eyeball things because I mean, I don't know. I mean, it should be fine. First thing I'm gonna add in is soy sauce. This is the Kikkoman brand. This is less sodium. I'm just gonna kind of pour some in there. Cover the bottom. It's good. And then I'm just gonna add in some water. And then I'm gonna add in sesame oil. This is so essential. There's a lot of recipes that will say optional. This is not optional. So good. I don't add in too much. It's pretty fragrant. Just add in a little bit like that. And then maybe about a tablespoon of sweetener. I have agave nectar on hand, so that's what I'm using. Just put that in. And then I'll stir it together. And once the tofu is done, I'll add it in. Okay, so I like my tofu kind of golden like this. I don't like it, you know, too intensely like burnt or anything. And then, excuse all the dishes, but now we have, this is gonna fog up, I already know it. We have the vermicelli noodles, nice and done. So I'm gonna bring them over here, just add them in. Take my sauce and just add it over. So we'll have to move it around now. And usually, like, if there's not enough sauce, what I do is I just add in more soy sauce is kind of my go-to. Okay, so the sauce is not coming out quite the same as it normally does, and I think the reason is because I normally just make it with tofu and then add in the sauce to the hot pan so that it thickens. So I think it just needs some heat. I just put the heat back on and I'm gonna let it thicken up and it should be done. Okay, I literally just got ready so fast, but here's our food. I need to remember to grab forks because if we don't have that, that'll be really unfortunate. Got that. I'm just gonna bring, I feel like I don't think it's that dirty out there, so hopefully this will be fine. If not, just get a new blanket, I guess. I'll have a picnic blanket and a non-picnic blanket. All right, just gotta get forks and we're good to go.
Life is just always mysterious and surprising. You never know what's around the next corner. You never know what's around the next corner.
It is a little bit later. I am just chopping up some veggies to make a juice, but just to update on my life, I look like a mess right now. That's not the update, but I have been spending all morning just like figuring things out for financial aid, and like if you're in college, like you probably can relate to this, or I don't know, maybe you can't, depends on your situation obviously, but I feel like every single semester I have something go wrong with my financial aid, and it's just ridiculous. Like it's the middle of the semester and I haven't had my financial aid released to me, and I've contacted the office multiple times and they're just like, oh yeah, we don't have record of you applying and blah blah blah. And so I've like redone it more than once, and I finally figured out what the answer was today. And I'm like, how did it take me 3 times, applying 3 times for this loan, for y'all to finally like get it? I don't, like, how did you not, I don't know. And it's just really frustrating to me. I don't know, and it's just like stressful because every time I like go back onto the website, it's like, you have $50,000 in debt. Which is fine, like it's fine. Like, you know, I know that I'm pretty likely gonna have a good job when I come out of college. Well, I'm going to grad school after this. I'm gonna go to PA school is my plan, but you know, I'll be able to pay it off. It's just like, I don't like being reminded of the debt thing. But yeah, so that has been my morning, and just like, honestly, that on top of like just everything right now, I haven't really accomplished too much today. I just feel so unmotivated with everything being online. It's so hard to learn. It's so hard for me to be productive. I'm just a very like go, go, go person normally. And I think one of the things that facilitates that is like the physical movement, like me going from class to class, or, you know, like in-person stuff. And so the fact that stuff is not in person right now, I feel like is definitely affecting my productivity. So, I mean, it is what it is. I don't really have like anything super serious on Mondays, so it's not a huge deal. It's just I need to get my ish together. But anyways, sorry that my glasses literally have been like this the whole time, but I'm gonna make my juice now. It's all chopped up. My stuff was about to go bad. Why is it such bad lighting? Okay, I'm gonna make my juice now. Look at the color of it. It's so pretty. Juice is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, it didn't make that much though, so don't know what that was all about, but got my juice. I'm excited. I haven't eaten at all today, and it's almost 1 p.m. so I need to fix that. Oh my goodness, you guys, I've literally been doing work for so long at this point. Hi, it's a lot later. Obviously it's really dark out, but I just finished a organic chemistry lab report and I just wanted to share. Isn't this beautiful? I love drawing the like structures for these lab reports because I think they're so satisfying. I think they're so pretty. But yeah, I didn't like love OChem when I took it my sophomore year of college, but I'm actually kind of liking OChem lab. It's very interesting to like learn, actually, more so. I feel like when you are applying this into a lab, it's a lot more interesting. I don't know. So anyways, I finished that up. So it wasn't too long. This is actually a relatively short lab report. It was only like, what, 4 pages, something like that. Yeah, that's pretty simple compared to normal, but I'm gonna just like compile all of the documents that I need for the final report and put them together, and I'll be done for the night. But I will see you guys tomorrow or whenever I see you next. Bye. You guys, I just had such a good idea. I am going to pour myself a glass of wine. Got some 2-buck chuck. Got the wine. Okay, so hello. I feel like a mess. I have my wine and I am going to take a bath. Technically, I've already bathed today. Not bathed, I took a shower, but I really want to take a bath with some wine. That sounds great to me. And I recently deep cleaned this bathtub because it was just, you know, this is an apartment, so like other people have lived in here before, and like I know it's fine. But if you've ever lived in like college apartments before, you know that they kind of suck on keeping things clean between residents. So I went in with like bleach and intense stuff like that to, you know, get it right. Hey. Good Morning, guys. So I am headed to the chiropractor. I honestly, like, my back pain has gotten a lot better since I started going, and I know this sounds bad because with preventative care you should like continue to do it, but like it's like 70 bucks a month, so I think I'm just gonna stop after this month. I feel like my problem's gotten better, and you know, obviously if it flares up again I'll reinstate my membership, but I literally forget to go, okay? Like, it's so hard to remember to go. This is only like my 3rd time going, and I have less than a week to use all 4, so I need to get on it. But the good thing is that it goes really quick, so just a 5-minute little thing. And then I also had to throw away my hairbrush last night because it was just so gross. You know when like you've been using your hairbrush for so long that it starts to get like those nasty like fuzzy things on it? It was so bad. It literally had this is gross, had so many fuzzy things on it that like when I was brushing my hair, the fuzzy things got caught in my hair and then made it like a huge knot. So I just threw it away, and now it's time to get a new one. So let's get to it. Okay, so went to the chiropractor, everything was all good. Got my hairbrush, this is the wet brush I use, but I also saw some really cute flowers for a decent price, so couldn't resist. I got some of those. I figured I could make a little arrangement, so I'm excited to do that. Let's get started.
Tell me that it's my fault that it's over. Wish I played it different, I didn't know. All the times that you called me to be closer. Wish I paid attention, I should've known. You're probably with your friends, dancing on tabletops. Hands in his hair already, saying that you forgot about me.
Look at the amount of stuff that I either cut or picked off. These guys and these are both like really had a lot of leaves, and you want to not have so many leaves like in the water area just because it can make them go bad faster. But here it is. Looks super pretty. I really like it. Here, maybe a better angle over here. So we have the eucalyptus in the back. It's kind of acting like a backdrop. And then we have like the dandelion looking, not sunflower, I don't know what they're called. And then the pompons. You know, I really don't know flowers. So that's that. Very festive. It's a little bit leafy still, but I feel like it's fine. I don't know. Hopefully it won't go bad too fast, because HEB flowers definitely don't last as well as like the Trader Joe's ones do, and that's what I normally get, but I figured like all that for $12 was pretty good. So hopefully it'll last a decent amount of time. So I have been feeling so unmotivated to do anything lately, and I've just been feeling like gross. Like I feel like I've been laying in my bed like not doing anything, so it's not been a great week. So I'm going to watch this lecture and work out at the same time. I'm gonna utilize my booty bands that I got a few weeks ago and have only used like 5 times. So here we go.
You give your love to, you'll end up leaving here with someone. I just don't wanna you be drinking with us too. Lights out and it's not me you're loving. I just don't wanna know. Here with someone. I just don't wanna know.
Okay guys, so I just went ahead and took a shower, and I'm feeling really relaxed right now, which is a nice feeling. I had an OCHEM report to write today and I chose not to, but you know what, it's okay because mental health, and also it's not due until next Friday, so it's really not a big deal. It's fine. But I was looking through my iPad and I saw that I had finances thing that I used. So it has my like checking account on here, and it has, so I have one for my checking and one for my savings, which I don't really like touch my savings much. And I was like, this is so genius. I stopped using it in March, like right around when quarantine started, because I think I was just like, what's going on? But now I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, why did I stop using this? So I'm gonna start reinstating it again. I guess y'all are just gonna see how bad I was spending last spring semester. But basically, I have finances up at the top, which I drew out all nice and pretty. That's actually so pretty. I used to be so into my iPad. Can't be bothered in quarantine now. But I would have a little section for the date, the description, the account, which I also have my savings here, and then whether it's plus or minus. So yeah, and I would highlight plus in yellow and minus in red. So that is like so genius of me. I don't know why I stopped doing that. I just like don't check my bank account often enough. I mean, I think I literally check it like once a week, which is not good enough. Like the other day I was looking at my bank account and I was like, what is this $11 charge? Like I literally could not figure it out. And then I realized that it was a car wash, but I like didn't recognize the name, like nothing. And so I was like, you know, this really held me accountable for like what I was spending. And also it just gives you more of an actual overview of like, you can look like, okay, on these days I spent this much, and you're like, oh geez, I spent this much in the past week, like need to cut back on that. So I'm gonna check my bank account now.
Look up from your telescope, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more. 'Cause baby,